unwavering courage, supreme technique, and pretty mind-blowing artistry. Held in South Africa, DARKFest is a freeride mountain bike event that features jumps as high as 4 double-decker buses and some of the gnarliest tricks ever put down. This year's course was designed and built by British mountain biker Sam Reynolds. He invited some of his mates to hit the jumps with him, and it just so happens that those friends are some of the best freeriders in the world. So, what were his hopes for this year's event?
For me, to be honest, first and foremost, wanting to make sure all the riders come and have a great time. Secondly, from an event point of view, I want to make sure everyone enjoys that. But also, yeah, a bit of to try and show the younger kids what mountain biking can do. It can show you all different places of the world. You can meet all new friends that are going to be your lifetime friends. And if we could inspire 1 or 2 kids to jump on a bike, then I think that would be a good job done.
Pure Darkness, as the event was previously known, started off as a mere platform for Sam and his friends to experiment with some new tricks. However, it has grown exponentially and now features on the prestigious Fest Series programme. American Matt MacDuff helped Sam in building the course.
It's pretty awesome. I mean, the guys are a family for sure. When you're out there risking your life, you kind of develop a bond, and that definitely translates further than just mountain bikes. And all the guys here are awesome dudes and everyone's friends, so it makes a good time.
The tricks here rival any other event in the world, but at DARKFest, there's not even a hint of competition. At the end of the programme, the riders decide between them who put the best tricks down.
Fest Series in general, especially DARKFest down here, is just such a unique event because of the vibe. The vibe is just such a good mindset with all the riders. I mean, everyone just wants to support each other, have a good time, and go as mental as possible. I mean, it's crazy how, happy and almost relaxed and normal the vibe is when we're hitting 100-foot jumps, It's some of the craziest stuff ever done on bikes, so that's what makes it different. It's so massive, it's so gnarly, and you don't really see it anywhere. But it's just the way we have fun, and we're so casual about it. So I think that's what kind of makes it stand out.
This year's course was built among the mountains in Stellenbosch, a region that is facing the very real prospect of being the first in the world to run out of water. Fortunately, there was rain on the final day of DARKFest. Prior to that, the dryness of the course and the ever-changing wind meant that the risk of crashing was even higher.
Normally, maybe we have a promoter or sponsors who are saying, hey, everyone's here, it's windy, but you got to ride. When as here, I've been in those contests, I know that's terrible. So the boys are like, oh, do you want us to ride? But to be honest, if they're not feeling it, then they don't have to ride at all. And we got some gaps in the wind, and then everyone was instantly riding because they wanted to, and you could tell straight away because they're throwing down and having a good time.
When the runs went right, they were pretty spectacular. But sometimes they didn't go as planned.
Yeah, just having respect for the danger of the sport definitely creates some fear. Especially at events like this where you maybe haven't experimented with features or tricks that you're going to do here. So yeah, there's huge fear involved.
Oh, it's not just a challenge. It actually it's a challenge with real consequences. If you don't rise to the occasion, you're going to sit on your couch for 6 months. And that, to me, is really appealing when I can muster up enough energy to overcome whatever it is I want to overcome and beat the odds. And that feels awesome.
Crashes are common, and the sport is certainly dangerous. But for most of these riders, that element of risk is part of the thrill. The unpredictability of DARKFest drew quite a crowd in for the final day. Both hardcore fans and those completely new to mountain biking descended on the farm in Stellenbosch to marvel at this mix of sport and art. Some feat for an event that started only a few years ago with just 3 riders.
Since the first Pure Darknesses, as you can see, that there was no one watching us then. We were just filming in the woods, and now there's, I don't know, 1,000 people here or something, and they seem to be having a good time. So it's come a long way, but hopefully we've still got that same sort of Pure Darkness attitude in there, where we're sending it with our friends, making a cool video, and I had a great time. So I know it's still there for me.
For the final day, all of the riders brought their A game. Sam Reynolds took the Best Whip award, while Spaniard Adolf Silva rode the Best Run, which featured a huge backflip and seat grab Indian. But the most coveted award of the weekend went to Nicholi Rogatkin, who was bestowed with the Best Trick prize for his cash roll on the step-up.
After hitting that big jump on course yesterday, I can confidently say it's the biggest one I ever hit. A few years ago, I hit the canyon gap at Rampage, and that was a very worthy opponent, also a near 90-foot jump, but that beast yesterday, I think, was the new winner. So yeah, the biggest jumps ever for sure. And the last one, easily the biggest step up I've ever hit, biggest trick jump. So yeah, definitely in a new realm of riding.
We'll be returning to DARKFest later in the show to find out more about the course design and the bikes that these daredevil riders use.